If I can view it, that thing getting recorded.
All right, let's go to the 1v1. Who's the 1v1 team?
So that first one we was looking at was pretty interesting. We got Eason versus Jeffro.
Okay, I'm looking at it.
Yeah. So I can't remember if this matchup happened.
Eason's made tremendous improvements on his skill set.
Both of them appeared in the last BC1 finals, right?
Yeah.
So
World final,
you got two like world class caliber breakers right there, man.
And then you already know Jeffro. Jeffro, he's got a tremendous skill set. Quite interested to see some of the new stuff that he's been working on. But yeah, Eason versus Jeffro is going to be a fire battle. Actually, though, that's a very, you're kind of seeing that's a very big contrast of skill looking at that battle, because Eason is more blow ups, Jeffro is more like critical skills. Like he's one that's to be given the attention when it comes to detail.
Dynamic fundamentals, I would like to say.
Yeah.
But,
all right.
Next up, we got the ladies with Ayumi versus Pepsi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a nice one.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't seen Pepsi in a minute.
The last few times I've seen Pepsi do battle, she's been really good and being consistent.
Yeah. And she did good last time, I think, at the WDSF event.
No, she been holding up for real.
Yeah, she got what? Did she get like second or first?
Don't ask me, man.
Hey, look, I won't remember. But Pepsi versus Ayumi, that's going to be a hype battle. And Ayumi, you're putting in some work at her age. Like Ayumi is definitely killing it. I know some of you guys out there want us to be very negative today. I don't feel like being negative. It takes too much energy. I don't feel like trying to say the most controversial things, but I want to give people their shine. I'm looking forward to what this is going to look like.
People got skills. That's all that needs to be said.
Yeah. Now we got Hero 10 versus Gravity.
Look,
Hero 10 is like Sugar Kicks, but on steroids. This
is why I'm like, I don't know, Japan stacked, man.
Yeah.
Japan stacked. So Gravity, legend, still killing it to the highest level.
Gravity's made some great improvements too.
And he's still fat. Like, you see how fast this man is?
He's fast, but I've seen some changes in the way that he hits his freezes and some stuff like that. I've seen, I guess, a more dynamic range of freezes from Gravity more recently. Yeah. And it's kind of given him more of the edge, I guess, over some of the other competitors.
And he's defined. Like, there's some times where I'm like, okay, you can tell the people is kind of figuring out how to get out of stuff in and out.
He's comfortable with what he got.
Very comfortable.
Yeah. So Hero 10 versus Gravity.
Hero 10. Oh my God.
It's not like you're leaning towards Hero 10.
Well, here's the thing. I think depending on the moments, Hero 10 gets moments that come either from music or, I don't want to say luck, but like there's a moment factor to Hero that just makes everything just blow up, and you're like, oh my God. And sometimes it's like still crazy, but not the same as those particular moments. So it really depends on the moment, but Hero definitely pulls out some stuff. I'm kind of looking at Eason and Jeffro versus the Hero 10 and Gravity battle. I'm like, who got it harder?
Jeffro or Gravity? Jeffro versus Eason, Gravity versus Hero 10. That is a hard one.
Yeah, like who has it harder? I don't know.
Yeah. I think Hero 10 might be a little bit harder. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Nah, I'm inclined to agree with you.
Just because, like I said, I think, what's his name? How am I forgetting his name? Sugar Kicks. I think Sugar Kicks has, he's very like well stacked. He's able to do everything, and he's always clean. Like, which is, I hate using that word, clean. Like, that doesn't mean anything to me. But he's very sharp, I guess. Like Sugar Kicks is very sharp, and the thing is, Hero 10 is just like Sugar Kicks, but I think he's a little bit more dynamic, which is crazy to say. Like Hero 10 will hit all his stuff.
You know what's funny is I get where you're coming from with the comparison to Sugar Kicks, but I almost find how I feel watching Hero 10 and Sugar Kicks completely different.
I agree.
You know,
I agree.
There's a feeling that I get from Hero 10 that is just like you're seeing something that looks hard to do and is complicated. Like there's a way that he does his movements that make you go, wow. Whereas Sugar Kicks does all of his stuff, the craziest things that
It looks like
he's done in the world.
It looks like all checkbox. They all look like checkboxes.
It looks so easy to him.
Yeah.
It kind of makes you feel like, oh yeah, that's Sugar Kicks. That's what he does.
But I wouldn't even say like easy. A lot of it just feels like very mute. Like it's like I'll watch you do a whole bunch of intense stuff, but I just feel mute about it. Not to be negative, but like I mean mute in a way where, well, it's just none of it really sticks to me. Like, okay, I did this. Next thing, I did this. But with Hero 10, I think you get to see small distinctions between each and every move set. That's why maybe it might stick out a little bit more, but I don't know. That's just probably me.
Yeah.
But that's the way that I look at it.
Nah, I'm right on board with you.
All right. Ray 1 or Rayon or Ray 1, I guess. Raw 1. Look, Raw 1 versus Kid Break. I'm not sure how old Raw 1 is in comparison to Kid Break. Hey, but Kid Break, go ahead, kill it, man. Do your thing, man.
Yeah, we know that, man.
I'm a fan of Kid Break. I like him.
Yeah, we're going to see how that looks.
Rico versus Pebbles.
I'm going to be honest. I'm not familiar with Pebbles like that.
Like Pebbles Love?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with her game. Like,
she's good. She's good. But I think I'm in the same boat as you. I don't think I've seen enough of Pebbles to really understand. But I have seen lots of Rico, and she is insane.
Man, something to watch. It's crazy. They got some good matchups though.
Yeah. Next we have Ami versus Logistics.
This is a good one.
That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a very good matchup. I'm kind of not leaning either way on this one. I like Logistics dynamics.
Yeah.
But Ami's. I know we've talked about like breakers who are able to do enough. They know it's enough. And I think Ami's one of those.
I feel like Logistics the same way. I feel like Logistics, she can go a certain amount of rounds and be like, all right, this is good. She knows when she's done enough. But who goes first? So I guess it's going to be kind of dependent on who starts off the battle, because you get to gauge your opponent right then and there. But
the battle dynamics, man.
I think Logistics might be cleaner than Ami. Why did I say clean? Logistics is a little bit more sharper. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna try and use different vocabulary instead of clean.
Wait, don't want to use clean.
I hate that word. I hate it.
Oh, he doesn't want to take a shower.
All right. Oh no, don't worry. I'm very clean. I'm a clean person.
I thought you were changing your vocabulary. Yeah.
And then we got Sugar Kicks. Sugar Kicks versus Victor.
And this is the last battle on the rap sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Who do you think? Sugar Kicks or Victor?
I mean, those are the two confirmed. Those are the two confirmed Olympians.
Yeah.
At this point.
But normally, I think Sugar Kicks would have the edge over Victor. As great and amazing as Victor is, I'm a big supporter of Victor. I like what he does. But I think Sugar Kicks usually have an advantage over him. But
in terms of difficulty, 100%.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I mean, kind of like an overall stat. Like when it comes to freezes, when it comes to difficulty, even dancing.
He's got a lot in his bag.
Even dancing.
I probably would say what hurts Sugar Kicks the most is there's
too much character in his dancing.
No, I would say a lack of a certain dynamicness to tempo, to there's presentation there, but there's something about when people change or react to the music a little bit more, or you can see they're really in tune, that Sugar Kicks seems to be missing out on, especially from a judging standpoint, because I've seen a lot of times where he seemingly gets robbed. And those are the reasons I can come up with that he doesn't get the votes.
But I feel like those are usually from those mute moments when you see him hit one thing and he hits another thing. Like he just hits one thing after the next, and there's no real time to digest each movement in between. It's one thing after the other.
Yes.
So I think that's what you're talking about. But when it comes to the actual feeling of watching Sugar Kicks dance versus Victor dance, I can see Sugar Kicks actually doing more of a dance versus what I would see from Victor. Now, what I would say with Victor is I think Victor has a much sharper approach to battling than Sugar Kicks. So he's more tactical when it comes to battling. But
who do you think has more fun?
I think Sugar Kicks.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, because that's what it just looks like.
Yeah,
it just looks like, you know, he's always smiling when
that's
he's
true.
Doing all his power.
Yeah.
And when you think he should be tired, he's still smiling.
Energizer Bunny, man.
Yeah,
I don't know what
so
this guy is.
but I think Victor, he does have some points over him when it comes to creativity, you know, battle tactics.
Battle tactics for sure.
And it really depends on how the judges are going to score this. But overall, I think it could be a very close battle. Because, you know, you've seen Victor won some battles in the past. You've seen Sugar Kicks won some battles over Victor in the past. So it's going to be a really close battle.
We'll see.
It'll be interesting to see.
We got five.